Breanna Taylor's family is heartbroken over one-day sentence recommendation for ex-cop. Federal prosecutors said Brett Hankinson fired through a window and a sliding glass door that was covered with curtains and blinds. The mother of Breanna Taylor and a Kentucky woman fatally shot by the police during a 2020 botched raid in their home, and it is heartbroken and angry by the government's recommendation not to seek jail time for the ex-cop who blindly fired 10 bullets into her daughter's room. The Department of Justice said last week that a former Louisville Metro Police Department Detective Brett Hankinson, who was convicted of deprivation of the rights under the color of law in November, did not need to face jail time and should be sentenced to a single day in prison since he poses no threat to the public. Hankinson is due to be sentenced on Monday afternoon in Louisville, and Taylor's family is urging the judge to ignore the DOJ recommendation and impose a tougher sentence. And the family asked for one thing: Brett Hankinson to be sentenced in accordance with the law and federal guidelines. And instead, Tamika Palmer is left once again heartbroken and angry. Attorneys for Taylor's mother, Tamika Palmer, including Ben Crump, Lanita Baker, and Sam Aguilar, said in a Sunday statement. Federal prosecutors said Hankinson fired through a window and a sliding glass door that was covered with curtains and blinds, and the shots hit a wall and traveled into the apartment next door, but did not hit Taylor. And Taylor was fired shots from other officers that were not charged because they were returning fire with Taylor's boyfriend, Kenneth Walker, who was fired after breaching the apartment. Said in a Sunday statement, Taylor's lawyers call Hankinson's sentence recommendation an insult and sets a dangerous precedent in the civil rights of black people. Maintain legal team and recommended a single day in prison sends an unmistakable message to white officers that can violate the civil rights of black Americans with near total impunity. Now, let me get to this point after reading most of this article on NBC. Breanna Taylor should get justice for what happened to her. Brett Hankinson, even if in certain ways the laws or even the department in Louisville, the Metro Police Department, whatever, doesn't believe he's a threat to the public. He's a threat to endangerment to black Americans, and cops like him are a danger and threats to a lot of Americans, black Americans and black people in the community. So he needs to be dealt with just like a lot of other cops who abuse their authority and abuse the law should be dealt with under accordingly and unaccordingly injustice. So those are just the things that I like to think that should be considered in this matter.